I just saw this. Democrat Katie Hobbs spoke at her victory rally. I am honored to stand before you as Governor-elect Katie Hobbs. In this election, Arizonians chose solving our problems over conspiracy theories. We chose sanity over chaos, and we chose unity over division. We chose a better Arizona, and we chose democracy.
Wow. That's pretty bold. Mm-hmm. Why couldn't they have counted the votes faster?
Right. Well, okay.
What about all the funny business?
Interesting thing. Yesterday, I checked to see if my vote was counted, and I was not a registered voter according to the whatever it was. And so I called and they were like, go through, blah, 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 do all these things. And like they told me to re-register. This morning I checked and now I am a registered voter. So that's kind of
after the election.
Interesting. Yeah. But I still haven't been able to find out if my vote was counted or not.
My vote did not. I went to a machine in North Scottsdale. It didn't take my ballot 3 times. They told all of us that the machines were only taking about 75%. Some were taking 0%. Some machines weren't taking any of them. So they were like, hey, go to another location where some of these machines are working. So they sent me to Peoria.
But once you check in, you can't.
They didn't tell me that.
Oh,
That's what I'm getting to. I got to Peoria, went to vote. It said, you already voted.
Right.
Because I was checked in at the other machine in North Scottsdale. And then at that point, I'm like, Jesus, like I have to get back to work. Like I can't just keep running around. So I just hoped maybe my ballot went through at that point. And then Carrie Lake posted her link about checking to see if your vote counted. I typed my stuff in. Didn't.
No.
Nope.
How'd that make you feel?
Defeated.
Maybe you should take that up with the Secretary of State.
Yeah, what's
in charge? Like, oh wait, she was the one that. Oh wait, she was the beneficiary of all this crap. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. That's interesting.
So, question.
So
of the
coincidental,
day,
huh?
What do we do about it?
What can you do?
What can you do about it?
Well, I was thinking about that earlier. So a couple things. First of all, on election day, when we went to go vote, we went about 1:00 in the afternoon. And they said basically they just got all their issues fixed and that for 4 hours they'd been down and that nobody could vote. So, there's always these decries of, voter intimidation, and it's usually projected, and the conservative people are intimidating, non-conservative people from voting. And that's one of the reasons why we don't need to have IDs and, all the stuff, right? So that we don't intimidate voters. How freaking intimidating is having the voting machines not work for 4 hours when you have to take time off work? You have to make arrangements to be there. You can't just run around to all the different precincts, especially here. We're 20 miles away from anywhere else. Mm-hmm. And how intimidating was that? And it just so happens that these voting machines went down in conservative areas. Mm-hmm. Interesting. And the Secretary of State is running the election and running for governor. Oh, lots of coincidences here.
Yeah.
I don't think the state of Arizona chose what Katie Hobbs saying they chose.
Mm-hmm. No. They, I heard at her victory speech, they weren't letting people in because the people that were going to be let in were going to be booing her.
Right. Yeah. And she didn't campaign. She didn't even show up for the freaking debate.
She didn't debate at all.
She ran this campaign like she had nothing to lose. Interesting, huh?
Kind of like...
she knew she was going to win no matter what.
I'm going to look like a conspiracy theorist, but does that not... Isn't that the exact tactic Biden used?
Hey.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just calling a spade.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's doing math. We're not trying to be emotional about it. It's 1 + 1 = 2 here.
Yeah. The whole conflict of interest thing is the thing that gets me the most. Is like, how
did she not have to recuse herself from running the election?
Right.
Right. I have some friends that always vote absentee, and they are registered Republicans. None of them got their absentee ballots this year. Just this once. The only time ever.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always get an absentee ballot, and I never got one. Well, we
it could have been sent your address.
Because of the other address. Yeah. So it could have been that.
The other thing is, I know you're asked what to do about it. I know in our immediate family, just in our immediate family, not talking extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins, our immediate family, I know 5 people that could have voted that didn't. So how many people really just didn't vote, right? How many people just get caught up and be like, it's not going to matter anyway, or they don't think their one vote's going to matter, so they don't vote. How many people really didn't vote?
Yeah.
How many people want last Tuesday back?
Yeah.
Right? You know, and how what's it going to take to? What's it going to take? Your state has to be total shit before you step up and exercise your constitutional right to vote?
It's about to be.
Like, seriously though, how many people didn't vote that could have?
Yeah.
And why not? And if you didn't vote, don't bitch. Just sit there and be quiet.
Yeah. For real though.
Seriously.
For real.
You had an opportunity to make a difference and to make a change, and you didn't. You didn't show up.
Yeah. Don't complain about the gas prices.
Right. Don't complain about inflation.
Border.
The groceries, you know, your grocery bill going up. The crime that's coming. There's going to be a crime wave, guys. Oh, and anybody, you want to update our gas prices predictions that we called on September 24th?
Yeah.
You heard it here first. If you're not tired of it, I guess don't vote.
Yeah. Coming next elections, our gas will be at least 8 or 9.
I don't know, man. 2 more years. Can we sustain that for 2 more years? The problem is we
released 150 billion of our reserve.
No, yeah, true.
Or barrels, I mean.
I guess where I'm going with that is you can only go so long before the recession actually leads to a decrease in demand for oil.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the economic conditions are going to get unfavorable enough that it'll kind of fix the oil demand.
Yeah.
On that side of it. Not that it'll be, $2 a gallon again, like Trump was president.
Yeah.
The red man that everybody doesn't want.
I think it was $2.61 when the last day he was there was $2.61.
Right.
I just filled up my car today on the cheapest price.
Juice gas, buddy.
$5.10.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that was the cheapest.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh?
I didn't, not using the gas buddy thing. Somewhere else I saw driving by, it was like $4.80, and I was like, son of a.
Was that for 87 or for super?
87.
Wow.
Yeah. The cheapo.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess people aren't tired enough of it. I guess people really don't care enough.
We need to get more tired.
I don't know. I think it's.
But I definitely think there was fraud. I don't think it's all fraud. No. I definitely think there's fraud. But if enough of us that really want to make a difference actually get out to the polls, you can't. I mean, I gotta believe you can't out fraud that.
Yeah.
Actual numbers of actual votes. And that's one of the reasons why it's crappy that your vote didn't count and your vote didn't count.
Well, why did
and then we know other people that didn't even go vote.
So it's interesting on Carrie Lake's page. I was just reading through comments of like people that, had checked to see if their vote counted. There were 3 people on there that I know that commented that said that their vote didn't count. Just that I know.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
And wait, who helps us when that happens? Oh, it's the Secretary of State. Oh, Katie Hobbs. Yes, she's going to save us from her own fraud. Great. Anyway, yeah.
It's just weird that voting day turned into voting week.
Totally. Mm-hmm. Well, and they were talking about Florida has, the 3rd largest populace in the nation, right? They had 20 million votes, and they had a hurricane that just devastated the state 3 weeks ago. And they counted every freaking vote by the end of the day.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Took 5 hours to count 21 million votes.
Come on.
We have 7 million, I think. It's taken us a week.
A week. Yeah.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
Just opportunities for more funny business.
Yeah. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, we're not trying to be election deniers or conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
But F this. I'm tired of it.
For real though. Like you asked me, how did you feel when my vote didn't count? I felt defeated.
Yeah.
I feel like at one point I was sitting there, and when I saw it didn't count, it didn't grasp until another hour after, but I was just sitting there and I was like, I just don't care anymore. I literally just didn't care. I was like, I don't know what I can do at this point. I tried to vote.
Right.
It's
defeating, right?
Yeah. But
yeah.
Let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments.
Perfect. And with that, let's wrap up this conspiracy theory episode. Maybe we'll have the same governor in the next, the next time you hear this. Maybe we won't. We'll find out.
They're talking about a recount.
Gee whiz. All right. Don't forget to click, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time on The Value Script.